Hello and welcome to another video for Most Touch Toys, Games, Collectibles. And today, well, we're looking at something that's now quite old, is now become very collectible and is becoming harder and harder to find, especially in this mint sealed condition. We are looking at the 1997 release by ATA Boy from their series of mix and match adventure play sets. And this particular one we're looking at today is of Star Trek, the original series, and it's all based on the American science fiction television series, which was created by Gene Roddenberry, and it follows the adventures of the starship USS Enterprise NCC 1701 and its crew. And of course, Star Trek, the original series, was the very first Star Trek show to start off that massive franchise. And the show is set in the Milky Way galaxy, circa 2266 to 2269. The ship and the crew are led by Captain James T. Kirk, as portrayed by William Shatner, and his first officer and science officer, the Vulcan Mr. Spock, as portrayed by Leonard Nimoy, and also his chief medical officer, which is Dr. Leonard Bones McCoy, who was played by DeForest Kelley. And you have William Shatner's voiceover introduction during the episode's opening credits that stated the ship's purpose, which was Space the Final Frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before. Which was a great entrance to the television series. The series ran for 3 seasons. There was a total of 79 episodes produced, which were running time between 45 and 50 minutes per episode. Originally aired 1966 through to 1969. Budget for each episode, each season I should say. So season 1 was $190,000, season 2 $185,000, and season 3 $175,000. You can see the budget was declining from the first budget to the third. It had gone down by $15,000, which is a colossal amount of money back in the 1960s. And of course, I'm assuming that's because the sets and everything were built in the budgets of the first and second seasons, so they didn't really need to budget on the sets any further. Anyway, this particular item we're looking at today is all based on a couple of scenes from that particular television series, and in particular, there's the scenes on this particular mix and match adventure set is from the episode Arena. Which is when Cestus 3, one of the outpost planets of the Federation, is destroyed, and they find that it's been attacked by a race of aliens known as the Gorn. And the Enterprise chases the Gorn ship, and they go into some uncharted space where they are stopped in mid-space by a race known as the Metrons, who guard their sector of space from intrusion, and they announce that they will pit the respective captains against each other in a trial by combat, a 1-to-1 battle to the death, with the ship of the losing captain to be destroyed and the other ship allowed to go free. Captain Kirk is then suddenly transported to the surface of the rocky, barren asteroid, along with the captain of the other ship, who is of a reptilian species, and we find out they are called the Gorn. Now, the Metrons explain that while neither captain has communication with the ship, each has been given a vocal recording device that will transmit his words to the ship. However, they are unaware that they are also translate their words to the opposing captain. Kirk is told that the asteroid has numerous resources either captain can use to defeat the other. And as the battle goes on and the Metrons fear that Kirk is losing the battle, they allow the Enterprise bridge crew to watch what is transpiring on the planet. Anyway, to cut a long story short, Kirk builds this projectile weapon and he fires it off and shoots the Gorn, but then he decides not to kill the Gorn, and the Metrons appear and say that the human race has hope. Anyway, this particular mix and match adventure set is based on that episode. Now, there are 2 scenes where you can place your picture. Now you can recreate your favorite scenes from the this episode, or you can mix and match to create new ones, which is what the mix and match adventure sets are all about. So the 2 scenes we have here is this particular one here, which is when Kirk and the Gorn arrive on the barren asteroid, and that is the scene there of that one. And the second scene is of the bridge of the Enterprise, just after Kirk's been returned after doing battle against the Gorn. So those are the 2 scenes, and they are metal, soft metal, I should say, boards, and the pieces are magnetic and will fit to them. So anyway, it says Star Trek Mix and Match Adventure Playset. See back for actual pieces. Magnetic fun, it says. And you can see you've got Kirk and Spock there, and there's an image of someone holding the Gorn picture, or the Gorn magnet. And you can see the Enterprise firing its phasers. And it says use the enclosed pieces to recreate your favourite scenes or mix and match to create new ones. Magnetic pieces stick to interactive backgrounds. And there's TM and copyright 1997 Paramount Pictures, all rights reserved. You have the barcode there, and you've got the warning choking hazard not suitable for children under 3 years, and you've got the ATA Boy logo on the right hand side and their address details. Okay, that is the front of the set. Now let's turn the set round and let's have a look at the back and the pieces that come with the set. Okay, so I've turned the card, the pack round to the back, and you can see what comes with this set. So you've got Captain James T. Kirk on the left-hand side, as portrayed by William Shatner. You've got Mr. Spock, as portrayed by Leonard Nimoy, and you've got DeForest Kelly, as portrayed by Dr. McCoy, as portrayed by DeForest Kelly. You can see that each of the Starfleet officers have phasers and communicators. They've got 1 each, and there's also 2 tricorders there, which one is for McCoy and one is for Spock. And we also have 2 aliens there. So we've got the Klingon on the right hand side, and that looks like Captain Kor, who appeared in Errand of Mercy. And of course you've got the Gorn, who's laying there upside down at the moment, as he appeared in the episode Arena. So I'm just going to turn the pack around the other side, and let's have a good look at the Gorn, because he is one of my favourite aliens, and I do like him there. So there he is, the Gorn, holding his makeshift dagger that he made in the episode when he chases after Kirk. And there you can see he's got his recording translation device just here, which he listens to Kirk as he records his entries on that particular item. And there he is. So again, all these pieces are magnetic, and you can clip them onto the board however you would like and create your own stories, or just really if you want to, you can create new stories and make them up as you go along. Okay, that's that. Let's just turn it back round the opposite way. As you can see now, these are actually proper images of the characters, so they're photographic images or photographic magnets of the characters, so they're not actually drawn, they are proper images, and they do look awesome. And you can see the outline of these characters there. So it's the center bits that come out as your magnet, and when you're finished you can pop them back into this sheet. As I say, obviously they are magnetic and they just sit in there, and you make your own stories up, or you relive the episode that we've just described with the 2 boards that come with this. Okay, that is the set. Now, let's just get some measurement of this. So we're looking at, okay, so it's 12 inches or 30 centimeters in width, and that means that the backgrounds are going to be the same size, and we're looking at about 23 centimeters in height, which is about 9 inches. So the backgrounds are going to be the same, which are these 2, and they're going to be the same size, and then you plop your characters on wherever you see fit. And the characters are, obviously, as you can see, Captain Kirk. Well, you're going to be looking at about 17 centimeters. Spock, yeah, they're all about 17 centimeters. The Gorn, yeah. So they all measure about the same size, about 17 centimeters in height. So you could have as many of them or as little of them on each particular board as you would see fit. So it's entirely up to you how you want to do it, and make your own stories up, or, as I say, relive the episodes at your pace and convenience, or change the episode, mix it around, do whatever you like with it. The potential for whatever you want to do is limitless. Okay, question: how well did these do back in 1997? Well, I'll be absolutely honest with you, I do not know. I don't recall seeing these back in the 90s. When we had the shop, I don't remember actually having these on the shelf. I could be wrong. I mean, there was a lot of merchandise in the shop back in the day, but I don't remember these, and I'm sure I would have done, because I think it's a really cool item. I probably would have, if I had one of these in the shop, no doubt we would have opened one up and had one on the wall as a display, because I think they're so cool, but I do not remember them at all. So I don't know how many were produced. I don't know what the sales were like, and I can't really find a great deal about them on the internet. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I just don't know on this particular item. Okay, let's move forward 28 years to 2025, which is where we are today. Do these come up for sale very often on the platforms? No. I mean, I did scout through the platforms, and I think I found one set that was being offered for sale on the platform in the UK. I'm talking about. I didn't look overseas. Again, just like this, in sealed, unopened condition. I didn't see any opened, but as I say, just one other in this sealed condition. So no, they don't come up for sale very often that I can see. So maybe there are only a very limited run of these were ever produced, and I'm sure, if anyone did have, if they were given to any of the kids to play with or make their own pictures with, obviously they would have been used and they would have been put everywhere. Incidentally, you could put these anywhere that's metal. You could put them on, because they're magnetic. They would stick to anything. So you could have them on your fridge. You could make a scene on your fridge. You could make a scene on your freezer. You could put them on your car. You could really put them anywhere that was metal, and you could make your own scenes or episodes or whatever you liked. So there we are. So to summarize, no, they don't come up very often, hardly ever, in fact, and very difficult to find, but extremely collectible. And also, do remember, if you're buying on a platform, do be a bit careful. Even though I didn't see any that were used or opened, do be a bit careful, because if you do find one and it is used, well, somebody's idea of very good condition could be somebody else's idea of acceptable. So be a bit careful. Alternatively, you can come straight to us at Midas Touch Toys, Games, Collectibles, where what you see in front of you is exactly the item you would receive should you wish to order it. And this particular item, as of today, is available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to very simply by clicking the link below. It will take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many, many other vintage Star Trek items. and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I'm absolutely positive this is something that you're not going to want to miss, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new items which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there's something in particular you're looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or perhaps just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed reviewing this wonderful vintage Star Trek mix and match playset with me. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next video. So bye for now.